Dagwood Streets, host of the Electric Scooter Podcast at the Consumer Electronics Show, better known as CES, in fabulous Las Vegas. And I am here with Jack Gillin, who I know already. How is your multilinguist, I should say? Do you speak Gaelic or something?
Gormia Malaga.
Yeah, I knew it.
No, that's just Irish for thank you. That's as bad as much as I know.
Aaron go Brock. What does that mean?
Something about Ireland.
Hey, Aaron, go Brock.
It's like it's up Ireland or something, you know.
Okay.
Ireland forever.
And you speak German and Italian.
I'm only Asian
Deutsch. Language. Yeah.
Parlo italiano anche.
Come ti dici? I can do fake Italian.
Esatto. No.
I've been to Italy. I love Italy.
Yes.
Have you been to Italy?
I studied in Italy.
In Lake Como, which is above Milan.
I know it's beautiful.
I dig it there. So that's cool. When I saw you, I was like, wow, that's Jack. And how was your son?
Oh, yeah. So you saw all my kids last year actually representing Okai,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. I liked him.
That's right. Yeah, my son is... he's now a manager in a restaurant, so he's working his way up, I guess.
Wow,
so he's having a fun time, yes.
Yeah, he was on the inside presenting Okai scooters, and you were outside with the track.
I was with the electric scooter guide at that time.
Yeah, what a shame that there's no track this year.
I kept asking. So I kept talking to the organizers of the last one. They were really good last year, but they just didn't get the franchise for it this year. And that was it. And I think so I think somebody could have gotten the track if they paid $170,000.
Whoa!
But, so that's what they priced the tarmac macadam outside.
Oh.
Right. So a lot of the electric car companies with autonomous demos we're taking that space up traditionally, and
but there's so much space. It's a giant.
No. E-mobility used it very well last year.
Yeah.
And it's a pity this year, but look, we're still able to meet a lot of people. And actually, one of our customers came around on one of our scooters. I said, "How are you scooting around?" Because they really are verboten. And he said, "Look, I planned it," and I told people, and I went, "Okay." And he does a lot of walking around with the scooter, but he has to have his Okai neon with him all the time.
I think I saw it parked at a different booth. He was talking to somebody.
And his name is Brian Sebastian, and he does a lot of podcasts too.
Oh, so really?
He's a good proponent of ours.
I thought about stopping and talking to him. Now if I see him again, I will. Believe it, I used to say in the Philippines, believe it or don't, instead of believe it or not. Believe it or don't, I was going to do an entire episode on Okai because I see you as an up-and-coming, not even up-and-coming, I think Okai has been established for quite a while, but it seems like, you know how a rock band, you got popular overnight. Well, we've been playing in nightclubs for 18 years, right?
Yeah, and then we pivoted to disco.
Right. And then now we're huge.
Yeah.
Okai is kind of like that, right? Isn't it a company that's big and established, but people are only now, it seems like 2022 was kind of a breakout year in America for Okai.
Yeah. So, Okai's been around since 2011, and we have very big manufacturing facilities. Like we can make 120,000 scooters or e-scooters or e-bikes a month now. And we first started into a little bit of consumer, but really went after the shared mobility companies. So in Europe, we were bigger, right? We had a bigger share, but overall, globally, we are over 50% of the shared e-bikes and e-scooters. That's where we came from. Then you're right, last year we were in near 0 stores. As of today, we're in over 800 stores in North America. So we're the fastest growing company that's been established, but we're the fastest growing in the retail space right now.
Is it fair to say that brand recognition is a lot higher in Europe than America? Have you been around in Europe longer?
So I'm Irish, so and I talk with my European colleagues a lot, and yes, they've been working on the consumer stuff for a while, but that was some of our previous generations. So in America, we got lucky insofar as that it's a greenfield opportunity for us, and we came out with a refreshed set of products that were actually ready for COVID, but we had to park it until COVID was finished. So Yes, we did have a big hockey stick type takeoff. We're very lucky to be working with the companies that we do in like Best Buy was a big proponent of us.
Yeah, tell us some of the places where you can buy an Okai.
Yeah, so
Best Buy, that's great.
So Best Buy, we're in over 400 stores for them in America, and we're in over 124 in Canada of varying types of model picks, but they want to go after e-mobility, and they're calling it e-transportation in Best Buy speak, and they want to really own that category significantly, right? Because, we had a meeting with them, and they said, we really helped Nest become Nest that got bought out by Google. And so I was a first week adopter of Nest because it was the same guy who invented the iPod, Tony Fadell. And he has a great book called Build, by the way, where he talks about this. And so we luckily connected up at the right time with the right product, refreshed, and Best Buy embraced us and put us into stores, and we're going to have many hundreds of end caps shortly. So our brand awareness will be significantly magnified by them, but that's one part of the story. We're also in a lot of regional retailers, right? So we're in, BrandSmart in Florida. We're in cons across the southern states of Texas and so forth. We're in some belt stores all the way into North Carolina and South Carolina. We're in, I just finished off talking with Curacao in LA. So they're
Say that again, who is it?
Curacao.
Curacao.
CURACAO, right?
Okay.
And so they are a...
Curacao, like
Curacao.
The liqueur and the island in the
It's
Caribbean.
a bit like that, yes,
Okay.
right. Their website is iCuracao.
Okay.
And I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it a little bit. I should have more of a Latino accent, right? But they're a fabulous company to deal with. They tried us in some areas. They accidentally shipped some product to a store that they didn't nominate for e-mobility, but they had like surprising sales. They're going, we're not supposed to be getting sales from here. What's going on? And they found that it got shipped to the wrong place. So we've been having fun with going to market and
accidental success. Hey,
yeah,
take it where you can get it.
Right. And so I just discussed it with them. And then also we're really looking after the independent bike dealers, the IBDs. We see people wanting to go in and kick tires, so these are the best places for them, also for service afterwards and after sales service. So we're in about 100 of those stores now. Now there's many thousand, right? So we have a lot of growth potential there. So yeah, you'll see Okai around the place. It's kind of a cool four-letter name, and plays off of okay in Chinese.
So is that what it is? Oh,
it's a little bit of a play there, right? And so we're unabashedly a Chinese company, right? We're not going to hide behind it or any behind another brand or anything like that.
More than 90% of scooters in America are manufactured in China.
Oh, sure. Even the ones that say they're American, right? So they're contract manufactured or whatever. But we are the manufacturer, the designer, and we are vertically integrated, which means that we build the battery packs. We take the same battery cells as big companies like
are they
Tesla.
Samsung or?
There's Samsung, there's LG, there's Panasonic.
Okay.
It's the best cells are, and we have a couple of Chinese suppliers too. These are only the best, right? We had another podcast take apart our Neon Pro, and they found that we're using the same type of cells as Tesla was, and they said, oh, no wonder they're getting 50 miles out of this at this weight, right? And I didn't even know that fact, right? So yeah, we're pretty much out there. We have high visibility units, and we have our scooters are called Neon, so they're high visibility. We have a smart helmet that is the only helmet that is head gesture turn signaling.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll show it to you later.
Yeah,
right?
I've heard about it. I think I've read about it, yeah.
Kevin, can you get me the smart helmet, and we'll just see if we can get Dagwood to go ooh and ah on this podcast, right?
I know it's cool. What I've read is cool.
Right.
I haven't seen it yet.
And so we have a black and we have a white one. I use it in Seattle a lot. And so it's our own design. You know, not like a lot of products. Now, somebody asked me,
That is so cool.
So I make a joke. There's so many LEDs.
Ah.
So there's so many LEDs in the back. I say, I think you could watch Netflix on this, right? It's got a lot of colors, right?
Right.
And a lot of LEDs.
Cool.
This is on the back.
So you tilt your head and it...
So we have an inertial motion unit, right? IMU, and so basically, if I hold it right and I do a double click with my head, it does a left turn signal or right turn signal. Now here you can hear it inside the helmet. Which side it's tadinking on. I call it tadink, right? So this is something we're bringing to the market, and this is also paired both with the scooter and your app. So if you press the brake lights on this turns to a big red light. Okay, so this puts a brake light at the same height as the brake light of an Escalade. So the top one.
This helmet could save your life.
Absolutely, right? So it's really, more designed for evening and nighttime because the lumens are a little bit hard to fight in direct sunlight, right? But it's at night when you want to be seen. So we have a smart helmet. It's $200, $199. It's going to be limited availability, but people have been oohing and ahhing over it.
They're going to make
Thank
more.
you. What do you think?
I think it's incredible. I'm going to buy one. But you got to pair it with an Okai scooter, or can you buy
for the brake light?
For the brake light, but it'll still, obviously
everything
you
else.
Use it right now.
Yes, everything else will work without it.
That's pretty incredible. Let me see how heavy it is.
There you go.
Oh, it's super light. And is this a light across the front also?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Night Rider thing,
I see.
And so, right. And then also if you do red, so if you do a stop, it'll go red in the front. And if you do a turn, it will also show a turn indication on that too.
Wow, that is incredible. Yeah, I love that. And anything that is cool, innovative, that encourages scooter heads to wear a helmet, I am for it. I call anybody who rides a scooter, we got together with different people and we decided scooter head was what we're going to call you.
Okay.
And it literally has head in the name.
Right. There you go.
I always say, I ride motorcycles as well. I always say, if you got a $20 head, wear a $20 helmet.
Right.
But scooter heads, please wear a helmet. If you're looking for something cool, check out this by Okai. Is it only come in white or
we have a black model also,
black as well.
Until next time, scooter heads, keep the shiny side up, the dirty side down, and if it's within your budget and you're going over 20 miles an hour, wear a full-face helmet. Aloha!